Cuéntanos sobre tu persona, Dilsy.
Well, I'm 20 years old. I was born here in Guatemala, and when I was 6, I left to California to be with my parents. I left with my older sister and the youngest one after me.
¿Y qué te inspiró a venir a Guatemala a hacer esta pasantía?
Well, one of the things that inspired me or made me come and do the internship is that I'm from Guatemala, and one of the things I want to do is help my country grow and better itself. And one of my main goals is to work with the Guatemalan government and also be an ambassador for the United Nations.
Describe la organización donde trabajaste.
The organization I worked in Spanish, it's called Procuraduría General de la Nación, and basically in English it's kind of like the foster care unit in the United States. Basically they take care of children when they're being abused or they're not being treated right at home. They take care of them and make sure that their rights are not being violated.
¿En qué consistió tu trabajo?
The first week of my internship, I helped the secretary. I read documents. I took different types of documents, and I read them for the lawyers that were there. I also went to go do rescue, which is basically when we would go to different places, different houses, and rescue children who their rights were being violated, or they weren't treated right, they were being abused, or they weren't fed right. So I would go and we would rescue them and take them to a place that was safe for them.
¿Cómo ha impactado tu vida esta experiencia?
Well, this experience was one of the most amazing experiences I've had. Well, one of the things that I learned while doing this was I learned the type of person that I am and the type of work that I want to do in the future. And the internship in itself, it's really intense, but at the same time you learn so much about the whole government of Guatemala, how it runs, what they focus on the most, what it needs to improve on, and all that type of stuff.
¿Cómo ha sido tu aporte? ¿O cómo has ayudado tú a esta organización?
I feel like, in a way, I haven't helped much the organization, but I have learned a lot from them. They have taught me instead of me teaching them. They've taught me more of just how to, be more secure in what I want to do in my future. For example, in working with the organization, I came to the conclusion that I do want to work with the Human Rights Department, and I want to help my country in that sense, and also help children in that sense, because I feel like the education system and also the rights for children are being violated often.
¿Cómo beneficiaría a otros estudiantes esta pasantía?
The way it would benefit others is just, it's a very intense internship, like I said, and it definitely teaches you a lot about the government here in Guatemala. It teaches you about the culture. It teaches you about all the different rights, all the different laws that are here that protect their citizens. So definitely doing this internship, if a student is looking into working with the Guatemalan government, it definitely helps them in that sense.
Muchas gracias, Dilsy, que alcances todos tus sueños y gracias por venir a trabajar por Guatemala.
Thank you. Thank you.